good afternoon kids, welcome to the next video. Now in previous video we have studied the three most important topics of this chapter. Okay, that was mean, median and mode. Okay, so now I'll just go through the topic again so you don't get any kind of confusion in those topics. Okay, now the first topic is nothing but mean. Okay, that is we call it as arithmetic mean. Okay, now what is the meaning of arithmetic mean? So arithmetic mean is nothing but sum of observations. Okay, so I am just writing short form of observation. So sum of observation upon total number of observation. Okay, now what is the sum of observation? So first of all, sum of observation is nothing but when the observations are given to you. So suppose we talk about science test. Okay, so science test, there are 5 people who are giving science test. Okay, so that was the marks scored in that science test was 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Okay, now there are 5 people who have given the science test. Fine. Now first of all, sum of observation. So this is nothing but our observation. Okay, this is our observation. So now if we see our observation, so we have to take the sum. Sum means addition of it. So that is 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Okay, now this was your sum. Okay, now total. So how many total observations are there? So there were 5 students. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So upon 5. Now if I add, so 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, that is 10 plus 5, 15. So 15 upon 5. Now 15 upon 5 is nothing but 3. Okay. 15 upon 5 is nothing but 3. So now if you see, this 3 is the mean. Okay. This 3 is the mean. So by this we can find the mean. Okay. Now we'll move on to the next topic, that was median. Okay, now median is nothing but the central value. Okay, median is nothing but central value of observation. Okay, now what is the central value of observation? The central value of observation is, the numbers are given as 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we'll take the same observation now. Over here we will arrange it into ascending order or descending order. So right now it is in descending order, so we can get it perfectly. Okay, so we can just check how many numbers are there. Total 5 numbers are there. So observations are odd. So it will be n plus 1 upon 2. Okay, this is for odd observation. Okay, odd observation. Okay, now how to find this? So what is n? N is total number of observation. That is 5 observations are there. Not the bigger number. Okay, the 5. Number of observations is n is nothing but number of observation. Okay, fine. So this is 5 plus 1 upon 2. So that will give you 6 upon 2, and 6 upon 2 is nothing but 3. So over here third. So third observation is our answer. So what is the third observation? The third observation over here is 3. So 3 is our answer. Okay. Now fine. So you understood what is the meaning of median. Okay. Now for even, if we see median for even values. Okay. So I'll just give you the number, that is 0, 4, 3, 1, 2, 5. So now I have to arrange it into ascending order or descending order. So I'll arrange it into ascending order, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now it is odd. So first of all, I'll take the group, I'll divide the group into 2 parts. So 6 numbers, so that is 3 a group. Okay. Now I'll take this number and this number. So I'll add 2 plus 3. That is 5 upon 2, and 5 upon 2 is nothing but 2.5. So my median for this will be 2.5. Okay. Now We have concluded median for even. Okay, now we will move on to the next topic, that is mode. Mode is the number which has been repeated maximum amount of time. That is 10, 10, 18, 16, 15, 16, 10, 16, 5. Now I will arrange these numbers into ascending order. Okay, that is 5. Okay, 5, then 10, 10, 10, 16, 16, 16, comma 18. Now which is the number which is occurring the most? So these both numbers are occurring most. So that is our mode is nothing but 10 and 16. Okay, so both are our mode. Fine. So we all understood what is the meaning of mode. Mode is nothing but number. Okay, number repeating maximum time. Okay, number repeating maximum time. Okay, so that is nothing but our mode. Okay, now based on this we are going to start with our exercise. Okay, and there is one more topic that comes in range. So that topic is nothing but range. Okay, there is one more topic that is called range. Now what is the meaning of range? Range is nothing but maximum observation. Okay, maximum observation minus minimum observation. Okay, fine, that is maximum value minus minimum value. So in a range we'll be looking at the maximum value and minimum value. Okay, so that will be our range. Okay, now we understood the topic of mean, median and mode. Now we'll be moving further part to the exercise. Okay, now so this was our mode as we have seen. Okay, now we are moving to the next topic, that is our exercise, that is exercise 3.1. Okay, now in exercise 3.1, first of all we have to find the range of any 10 students of your class. Okay, now we are finding right now height. Okay, so what I have done, I have mentioned 10 names. Okay, from my own personal choice. Okay, so they can be my school and my college friends. Okay, so now it's up to me which name I want to take and what height I want to take. So I have mentioned total 10 people. So that is Prem has height 4.2. So I have mentioned this height into feet. Okay, Sunny 4.5, Archis 5.1, Vasu 5.1. Okay, Deep 5.2, Vivek 5.3, Abhishek 5.1, Mayank 4.7, Rahul 4.9 and Ayush 4.5. Now I have to find the height. Okay, now how will I find the range? Okay, so now first of all I have to find the maximum value. So now which is the maximum value? So if I see, look at over here. So my maximum value over here is nothing but 5.3, which is Vivek is having. Okay, so this will be my max value and I have to find my minimum one. So minimum one is of Prem, that is 4.2. Now what I will be doing, I will be finding the range. So range is nothing but highest minus lowest, highest height minus lowest height, that is 5.3 minus 4.2. Now what is 5.3 minus 4.2? So that is 5.3 minus 4.2. So that will be 1.1. Okay, so this will be nothing but 1.1. So if you see, my answer is nothing but 1.1 feet. So this is nothing but my range. Okay, now as we have completed our range part, now we will be moving on to the next question. Okay, so let us see what our next question is trying to tell us. So now our next question is, organize the following marks in a class assessment in a tabular form. Now we have to organize in a telemark method. Okay, so now we all know what is telemark method. So in last class, in last standard we have done, that is, this is what we call it as telemark. So group of 5 is nothing but telemark. Okay, so now we will be solving what is the telemark method. Okay, how we can arrange it and organize it properly into telemark method. Okay, so now for that what we will be doing, that is, these are the numbers that are being given to you. Okay, and now what we have to do, we have to arrange this number into proper form. Okay, so now I'll be arranging it into proper form. So it's like this. Okay, now we'll be moving step by step. So the answers are already there in front of you, but we will be moving step by step. Now 4. Okay, so 4 is over here, so I'll mark 4 over here and I'll cut this 4. Okay, now 6. So 6 is over here. Okay, one by one. Then 7. So 7 is over here. After 7 it is 5. So 5 is over here. Then it will be 3. So 3 is over here. Then again it is 5. Okay, so again 5 over here. Then it is 4. So 4 over here. Then again it is 5. So 5 over here. Then it is 2. Okay, so then it is 2. Then it is 6. So 6 once again. Then it is 2 again. So 2 once more. Then 5 again. So this is 5 once more. Then 1. So 1. Then 9. So 9 over here. Then it is 6. So 6 will be over here. 5. So 5 again. So that is 4. And this will be 5. Okay. So this will be 5. Then 8. Just a second. Okay. So now we'll be moving on 8. So 8 over here. Okay. Again 4. So 4 over here. Then 6. 6 over here. Then 7. 7 over here. Okay. So now by this you can see I have got the exact values that we can go for. Okay. Now what this telemarks tell us. So now in a class assessment, okay, in a class assessment, if you can see that how many students got 1 mark. Okay, so there is one student who is getting 1 mark. How many students got 2 marks? So there are 2 students who are getting 2 marks. How many students are getting 3 marks? There is one student who is getting 3 marks. How many students getting 4 marks? So there are 3 students getting 4 marks. How many students getting 5 marks? So you can see 5 students are there getting 5 marks. How many students getting 6 marks? That is 4 students getting 6 marks. How many students getting 7 marks? There are 2 students who are getting 7 marks. How many students getting 8? That is 1 student. And how many students getting 9? That is also 1. So by this we can conclude and organize the data into proper manner. Okay. Now based on this we will be answering few questions. Now which is the highest number? Now what are the highest number of marks that are been scored? That is 9 marks. Okay. So the highest number is 9. Okay. What is the lowest number? Now lowest number is 1. So 1 is the lowest number. Okay. Now what is the range of the lowest? Okay. Now what is the range of the lowest to highest? So that is 9 minus 1. So we all know what is range. Range is lowest to highest. That is 9 minus 1. That will be 8. So 8 will be our range. So if you see what will be our range? So range of the data is 9 minus 1. That is highest minus lowest. Now what is the arithmetic mean? Now what is the meaning of mean? We will add all this. Okay. So now if I add all this, so this will become something like this. Okay. That is if you write mean, okay, equal to 4 plus 6 plus 7 plus 5 plus 3 plus, okay, 4, okay, plus 5 plus 2, hence go on. So if we add all this thing, then we are going to get our mean. Okay, so mean is sum of observation upon total number of observation. So that is if you add all this, your answer is 100. 100 upon 20. Now total. So if you count all this, okay, if you count all this, it comes to be 20. Okay, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So if you add all this, your answer in turns out to be in turns it to be 20. Okay, so this will be 100 upon 20, that is 5. Okay, so 5 is your mean for this current observation. Okay, now we'll be moving on to the third question. The third question is find the mean of the first 5 whole numbers. Okay, now we have to find the mean of first 5 whole numbers. Now we all know what are the first 5 whole numbers. Okay, so we just a second. So we all know what are the first 5 whole numbers. So the first 5 whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So these are the first 5 whole numbers. Now we have to find the mean. So that will be 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. So what is this? This is nothing but sum of observation. Okay, this is sum of observation. Now, what is the formula? Sum of observation upon how many total means are there? 5. So this is nothing but total number of observation. Yes. So this is our formula. So if you go through it, it will be, these are the first 5. So sum of observation upon total number of observations. So that is 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 upon 5. That is 10 upon 5 equal to 2. So thus our mean for the first 5 whole number is nothing but 2. Okay. So this is our answer for the third question. And if you have any kind of doubt regarding this question, so you can definitely pause the video and you can just check out the video once again from the start of the sum. Okay, so it will be easy for you to understand each and every criteria of this. Okay, now we'll be moving on to the fourth question. The fourth question is, a cricketer scores following runs into 8 innings. Okay, now he scores 58, 76, 40, 35, 46, 45, 0 and 100. Now we have to find the mean score. So number of innings are 8. Arithmetic mean is sum of observation upon total number of observation. Now we will add all this, that is, after adding what will be the answer. So now total number of innings are 8. So that will be upon 8 because there are total 8 observations. So if you see there are total 8 observations. Okay. Now how you can judge? So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there are total 8 observations. So it will be upon 8. Now if you see, it is 400 upon 8. 400 upon 8 is 50. So thus the mean score is 50. Okay. So right now in this exercise, if you see, all the sums are meant on the same topic, that is mean. Okay. Mean and range. Mean and range. Each and every sum will be on the same topic, that is mean and range. Okay. Now fine. So we understood how to find mean. So mean is actually very easy to understand and to find. Okay. Now we'll move on to the next sum, that is question number 5. Following table shows the point of each player scored in 4 games. Okay. Now there are few players who played 4 games. Okay. Now player A played 14. In first game he scored 14. Second game 16. Third game 10. Fourth game 10. Player B scored 0. In first game, in game 2 he scored 8, in game 3 he scored 6, in game 4 he scored 4. Player C scored 8, then in game 2 he scored 11, he didn't play the third one and he played fourth game and he scored 13. Now, first of all, find the mean to determine A's average of point per game. So now what we have to find? We have to find the average of A. Okay, that is mean. So how we will find the mean of A? So mean of A will be found as sum of observation. Okay, so this will be mean is equal to sum of observation. Okay, upon total number of observation. Okay, now that is 14 plus 16 plus 10 plus 10 upon 4. So this will be 30, 40, 50 upon 4. And 50 upon 4 is nothing but 12.5. Okay. So this will be 12.5. So now if we see, so this will be the same thing, that is total number of sum of observation upon total number. So this is 12 upon 5. So that was the answer that I have been shown to you. Okay. That I have shown to you. Now the next one. That is, find the mean of the number of points per game for C. Would you divide the total points by 3 or 4 and why? So now, first of all, it has been said that if we find the mean, okay, if we find the mean of C. So, अगर हम लोग C का mean find करते हैं, okay, in any case we are going to find the mean of C, okay, by which number we will divide, okay, so that is what will be the total number of observation, okay. So in this question it is been asked a very easy question, that is, if we count the average of C, okay, that is 8, 11 did not play and 13, so what will be the number you would be dividing it, okay. So whether you will divide it by 3, so your total number of observation will be 3 or 4, it's up to you and you have to give the valid reason. So now if you give 3, give the valid reason for 3, if you tell 4, give the valid reason for 4, okay. So now according to me, I'll give the answer as 3. Okay. because we should divide the total points by 3 because player C played only 3 games. Okay, हम लोग इसको 3 गेम के साथ क्यों डिवाइड करेंगे, 3 टोटल नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन 3 क्यों रखेंगे? द ओनली सिंपल रीजन इज बिकॉज ही प्लेड ओनली 3 गेम्स. थर्ड गेम ही डिडंट इवन प्ले, सो हाउ वी कैन बी बायस ऑन हिज पार्ट. ओके, अगर उसने गेम खेला ही नहीं है, सो व्हाई वी आर गोइंग टू डिवाइड इट बाय 4? वी विल डिवाइड बाय 3 ओनली. ओके, so this should be your valid reason. So if you write 4, it's up to you, but with the valid reason. Okay, now we'll be moving on to the next question. So the next question is, we played in all the 4 games, how would you find the mean? Now mean is nothing but this, that is 0 plus 8 plus 6 plus 4, so that will be 18 upon 4. 18 upon 4 is nothing but 4.5. Okay, now who is the best performance? Who has the best performance? Okay, now we all know average of A is nothing but 12.5. Okay, average of B is nothing but 4.5. Now we will find the average of C. So now how we will find the average of C? So first of all we will see, that is, okay, now average of C, that is 10.67. Okay, that is, if you calculate, okay, if you calculate, that will be 8 plus 11 plus 13 upon 3, that will be 32 upon 3, and 32 upon 3 will be 10.66666. So instead I will be rounding off to 10.67. Okay, 10.667 also you can write, but instead of, we will go to the 2 decimal point, that will be 10.67. So C average is 10.67. Okay, now if it is 10.67, now who is having the better average? We all can see A has the better average. So technically A is the best performer. Okay, so there on comparing means of all players, player A is the best performer. Okay, so बहुत simple सा sum था. Okay, now I hope you understand all these things. Fine. So we'll meet in the next class. So till then, thank you for watching this video. Bye bye everyone.